meteorologist Erica Page, and we are gearing up for February's full moon, affectionately known as the snow moon. Pretty, I guess you could say, irrelevant for us here across Northeast Ohio, given how many systems we've seen roll through that have brought us all this snow. It's why it was given that name, because technically February tends to be a pretty active month, especially when it still comes to those wintry systems. It reaches its fullness, I guess you could call it, at 8:53 on February 12th. So it's technically in the morning, and moonrise for us here in Northeast Ohio occurs right around 7:45 in the morning. So again, you're not really going to see it. The problem that we're also running into is that unfortunately we're going to have a lot of cloud cover here across Northeast Ohio. So even though the full moon technically appears full kind of the day before and the day after, I still think we're going to be struggling with a lot more of that cloud cover. But if you get a couple breaks in the clouds, you might be able to catch it. So it is something to keep an eye out for. One note though, especially as we look ahead towards next month, the next full moon I believe is right around mid-March. That one will actually be a partial lunar eclipse, I believe. So it gives us something to look forward to when it comes to the world of weather and kind of that space and its sky atmosphere. A couple other things to note, especially when it comes to just night viewing, especially when it comes to, planets and things like that. 1 hour after sunset, there's a lot of planets that are visible in our sky this month, and really more specifically this week into next week. One you may have noticed, Venus. It reaches its brightest potential that it has throughout the entire year. So when you kind of looking out, let's say you're at the north, you're looking south, there's east, there's west. What you're going to see is the moon, Mars, and Jupiter mainly to east-southeast. And then if you take a look just closer to the horizon, you may be able to spot Venus as well as Saturn. Saturn may be a little bit tougher, especially the farther west you look at around sunset, just because it's still a little bit lighter in that western sky. But if you see something a little bit brighter, that's what it is. So gives you a little something to look forward to on the days that we don't have as much cloud cover. They'll be in short supply probably for the next couple of weeks. But if you're feeling like it, go outside and take a look at some of the cool things in our night sky.